The crypto market was roaring yesterday on Iran wanting to come to the table to talk ceasefire. But Israel said no way, and then things heated up yet again, which caused the markets to go back into the red. XRP's getting some juicy ETF news from Canada. Will that move the price? Stablecoins, juicy AF, highest market cap ever. Well, there's a vote going on today with the Genius Act. We're going to talk that. Price action along with Israel-Iran optimism gave us some green. Israel-Iran flare-up gave us some red. Check out even the XRP price action. Look at that. Yeah, we pretty much erased almost all the gains from that action. We're entering, what, day 5 now of this stuff? It seems as if people just don't want peace. I know you want peace. I want peace. I don't want drama. I don't want protests. I don't want nastiness. But players out there just don't want to get along, do they? But before we get into that and the blob of red up on the screen, we do your comments. Why? Well, because you, the viewer, matter most, and I swear you, the viewer, can probably run a government better than any of these boobs out there. Enrique Ramirez says, I see it. That damn Kraken commercial popped up. I have yet to see the Kraken commercial. Seriously, y'all keep talking about the Kraken commercial. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not going to search for it. I want to see it naturally. James Mullen says, the way Sailor is promoting BTC, you would think he's Satoshi. What if? Yo, Sailor is too fucking stupid to be Satoshi. Patrick Starr has more brain cells than Sailor. The only reason Sailor is pimping BTC is because he knows is if BTC crashes, Sailor is a man. Yeah, for real. Sailor is just pimping it because his life freaking depends on it. Axolot Life Aquatic says she knows why the sudden settlement talks, talking about Torres, changing SEC staff. As you said, she wants to stay relevant, for real. Torres is a fucking scumbag. I know some of you out there simp on her titties. I was going to say her nuts. But for real, Torres knows this is her claim to fame. She is going to milk this as long as she can to stay relevant. Otherwise, most judges out there would have just been like, yo, oh, you agree to a settlement? Oh, you agree to a settlement? Oh, both sides agree to a settlement? Oh, let's get this over with. But no, this boobala here, boobala in the female sense, is like, yeah, let's keep dragging this out. Right up on the screen, a Bitcoin's in at 105,759, ETH is 2562, XP is at 222, while it is at 62. Okay. Look at this real quick, okay? You want to know why I'm pissed this morning? Here is why. Altcoin season index. We slid back to 20. Essentially, during this last flare-up, okay? Remember, we had optimism between Israel and Iran. During this last flare-up, BTC is down 1% in the last 24 hours. ETH is down 2. Sol is down 3. XRP is down 1.5. Hype is down a bunch. SWI is down a bunch. ICP is down a bunch. Picoin is down a bunch. What a shock there. You get my point. BTC is down some of the least in the crypto market. This is frustrating, everyone. Completely frustrating. Stablecoin market cap hits a new high as 70 billion flows into exchanges daily. Ooh, wow. Using data from crypto quant analyst Axel Adler Jr. reported that in December of 2024, Bitcoin traded between 98,000 and 100,000 daily inflows of USDT and USDC peaked at a record 131 billion. Okay, but by June of 2025, this number dropped to 70 billion daily. Oh, the inflow volume remains significantly higher, but the stablecoin market cap now is at an all-time high. And this is now for the centralized and decentralized market cap. This is absolutely crazy. In fact, if we go all the way back to November when the Nuevo El Presidente came in, you can see an absolute roar in market cap. In fact, we were at right around 180 billion market cap in stable coins. Now at 251. Yeah, a $71 billion increase just since November. Now that is lining up with what, everyone? Well, it's Tuesday. Yeah, happy Tuesday to you all. The Genius Act, yes, hopefully the final vote in the Senate today for it. And if it passes the Senate, it will go to the House. If the House likes the way that the bill is written and votes on that, it's good. Now, if the House has to make modifications to it and then approves those modifications, then it goes back to the Senate. Then the Senate has to debate those modifications, then it'll vote on those modifications. But if then the Senate makes modifications to those modifications, then it'll go back to the House, where then the House will debate those modifications, then vote on those modifications. Now, if they make modifications to the modifications, they will... Oh my gosh. For real. We might be here for a while. That's why they were saying, yo, this could last until August. So right now, we've got a vote today regarding the Genius Act. I will let you know the status of the vote as soon as it happens. I don't want to bring a live stream on it. I got to get my eyes checked out today. Got a little bit of eye doctor appointment, so I can't cover the vote live. But I will let you know what happens with the Genius Act. My thinking is this, okay? If we see it pass the Senate today, you are going to see the stablecoin market cap roar even more. You're going to see your companies like your JP Morgan, your Wells Fargos, all those players out there start creating their own stablecoins. You're going to see stablecoin liquidity absolutely freaking flow. All right, Israel and Iran trade strikes as hostilities extend into the 5th day. Yeah, for real. Markets went green because Iran said to Trump and to their Middle East counterparts, yo, guys, gals, we want a ceasefire. We want something to calm us down. Markets went absolutely green yesterday. We saw XRP and others really start moving. And then all of a sudden it was pew, pew, boom, boom. And the markets just started pooping themselves. Specifically the altcoins. Because as I said, BTC held on to its price better than the rest of the market. Israel has carried out strikes across Iran while Tehran returned fire with missiles as the foes traded attacks for the 5th straight day. The ongoing violence on Tuesday came after United States President Donald Trump struck an ominous note calling for the immediate evacuation of Tehran. Concerns that U.S. could spark a wider regional war as... I just want peace. Like, I don't know about you, but I think most of us out here, we're just, like, fed up with it. Like, I don't want a summer of protests. I don't want Lindsey Graham out there, like, chanting for war. I don't want, like, conflicts. I don't want Russia, Ukraine. I just want everyone just to have, like, some tasty rips, share a joint with each other, pass the bottle of vodka around, the bottle of rum around. Let's all just hang out, sing Kumbaya with each other. It'd be, like, really, really nice. Now, let's talk about XRP. First spot XRP ETF launches in Canada. That's good. Will it affect the price? Yeah, okay. Now, here's why. Canada's a smaller market. Remember when Brazil launched their ETF? It was a good thing, right? But again, it's a smaller market, and it's not, like, bad for Canada. It's just, it's a smaller economic hub. It's not a negative. It's just not as big, right? Canada launches the first spot XRP ETF, signaling regulatory progress and raising questions about U.S. approval timelines. Yeah, the U.S. is fucking slow. Just like I told you with the Genius Act and how we could play a nasty game of tennis bouncing the ball back and forth between the votes, Canada got this shit done. Canada has also lowered rates while Jerome Powell is sitting there beating his meat. The introduction of the Spot XRP ETF by Purpose Investments on the Toronto Stock Exchange represents a pivotal advancement in the cryptocurrency investments. See, Canada does some good stuff. Canada also had Tom Green. Canada also does hockey. Canada's XRP ETFs, while the United States does a really good job at fucking stuff up and delaying. Either way, this is really good. I like this. Will it move the markets? No, but I want to see what the volume of this does. I will share that update with you. Now, crypto volume, 130 billion. That's good. We're at neutral in the Fear and Greed Index. As I showed you earlier, we slid backwards in the altcoin season index. We were doing really, really, really good. In fact, we were up to 30 not too long ago, and now we slid back down to 20. Market cap, not good. Here's the thing, though, everyone. A lot of the favorites that we follow on this channel, right? Your XLMs, your XRPs, and so forth aren't doing so hot compared to BTC. HBAR down 20% last 90 days. XLM down 11% last 90 days. It's not really looking that good. Picoin down 50% last 90 days. No shit, that's not a good thing at all. Okay, either way, BTC though holding the fort, all right? That's not good. A lot of meme is doing fairly well. Pudgy Penguins, PayPay, Syrup, Fartcoin. Oh god, Dog with Hat. Oh, sometimes I just hate myself. Okay. Let's slide it on over to XRP. By the way, happy Tuesday morning to you, in case I haven't said that. XRP, look, here's the deal. We were doing really good, okay, with price action. XRP was really moving strong based on the optimism in the Middle East, and that just all got wiped away. Volume, 4.93 billion, so exchanges are still making lots of money on this action. We're going to go to the 15-minute candlestick so you can see exactly what I was talking about. Look at this. We were doing really good here. We got up to some really nice juicy candlesticks, and then shit just hit the fan. The flare-ups in the Middle East happened again. Israel was like, your talks, we don't care. We're going to wipe you off the earth. And I'm not getting into the politics of it. Each side thinks that they're right. I get it. This isn't what this channel is about. This is about the effects of the Middle East action on the prices of crypto. And you could see, as soon as we started getting some strikes again, boom, the prices went down. In fact, we got some low prices here. Low enough for you to stack? Probably down. Because you've seen, as of recent, we've been able to buy some XRP in the 208 zone. These most recent prices right here from this flare-up got us to the 218 mark, so nowhere near the recent 208s. Now, that being said, what have we learned? Geopolitical tensions really pushed the price of XRP down, but also geopolitical optimism can push the price of XRP on up. Torres, obviously, delay, not a good thing. XRP ETFs with Canada didn't have an effect on the price, right? A smaller market, not a knock on Canada, but just the reality of the situation out there. Just like the Brazilian XRP ETF didn't really do anything. So now what are we waiting for? We're going to see what happens with the stablecoin bill. Tomorrow, right, we're going to be doing a live stream with Jerome Powell and the Fed. No, he's not going to cut rates, all right? Come on, Jerome Powell's freaking, he doesn't like Trump. He's going to do the opposite of what Trump says. 99.7% chance he's going to pause on rates. So now we're just waiting. We're waiting for good geopolitical events. We're waiting for some better macros out there. We're just waiting, and that just seems to be the game here. Because remember, when the United States sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold. When the United States delays, the rest of the world just sits here and twiddles our fucking thumb. And if you're sitting here today thinking, bro, you sound frustrated, well, yeah, because there's so many things right now to be frustrated about. Torres grandstanding. Couldn't you imagine? Okay, anything that you've ever been involved in court-wise, any other court thing you've ever heard, where both sides are like, yo, we've come to an agreement. Both sides have come to a settlement agreement, and yet the judge is like, you know how you agree and you agree? Well, I don't agree that you both agree, so no, guess what? Your agreements don't count. That's what's happening right now. For real. Can you imagine that in a court? Both sides come to a settlement agreement and the judge is like, no. I know we could be over with this. I know we could be done wasting the court's time. I know we could be done wasting the lawyer's time and wasting money, but no, we're not done. Seriously, she just wants to be in the limelight right now, and it's absolutely disgusting. Geopolitical events and flare-ups, can't we all just get along? I know. That's oversimplifying stuff, but I'm at the point right now, age-wise in my life, where I'm tired of all the war bullshit. I'm tired of every time I flip open a newspaper. No, I don't read newspapers, but when I read the digital shit online, I'm tired of, oh, it's Russia-Ukraine. Oh, it's Israel-Iran. Oh, it's another strike here. Oh, it's border conflicts. Oh, it's protests. Like, I'm just so tired of it, and I know you are too. Why? Because every time something happens, it just tanks the markets. Every freaking time. And it seems like every slightest bit of negative news pushes the markets on down. But when we give good news, guess what happens? The markets don't really do anything. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating because yesterday we start getting some positive momentum. I'm happy, you're happy. I put the green backgrounds on. You notice now I'm back to the red and blue Darth Vader theme? Yeah, exactly, right? You know, the little Empire Strikes Back theme. That's why I got the changing color lights. We start getting some positive action going on, and then all of a sudden it's poop sandwich again. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. And all we want is chill vibes. And that's what the majority of people out there want, is chill vibes. We don't want all the nastiness. We don't want all the negativity. We just want to ride off into the sunset and be happy. And the thing that really pisses me off is when in court, you have both sides agreeing to a settlement in a multi-year case. Both sides are like, yo, we could end this right now. And yet the judge is like, no, I know you guys have been fighting each other for a long time, but no. Like, come on. This is just horseshit, everyone. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo biznachos. Choo-choo biznach-ahs for the ladies. And choo-choo blue-haired giraffes for those that identify as such.